So all the family members, grandkids too, you can come by Suresh bhai. Take your shoes off. Ladies are welcome, ladies too. If Ba cannot stand, that's fine, second seat. And then you can start, standing around Suresh bhai, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all around, leaving some space for Gunjesh bhai. આવી જાઓ તમે બંને, you can come here and start taking one. You can pass it. You'll get them. Sorry. If somebody wants it, you can open it in the container and here, I have two for you here. Sons, in case somebody needs there.
Anybody want to? Anybody want
So suppose we are at Nadiad house and we are doing cremation from there. So before we take Suresh bhai to Smashan, we have to give him a holy bath. Now the bath is already given by Hindu funeral company. But if you can sprinkle Ganga Jal on him, sons, like this. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Shivaya. And then if you can do Tika. Before that, we have to put Ganga Jal in his mouth. Hopefully it will open. Like, slide कर दीजिए अंदर, just spoon. Okay, good. Away, chan lo. And now Tripun, using these 3 fingers, okay, the rest of the Ganga Jal I am keeping here. And now this is your rice bowl and this is your rice bowl. So when I say Swaha, you can offer a couple of pieces to Suresh bhai. Everybody find a spot that you can easily reach. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Shivaya. When I say Swaha, hold it. Om Apo Histamayo Bhuvastha Naurje Dadatanaham Mahe Ranai Chakshase Yovaha Sivatamo Rasasasya Bhajayate Hanaham Ushati Riva Mataraha Tasma Arangamamaho Yasyasya Vaya Jinvata Apo Janayatha Chanaham Om Jitirthani Pracharanti Srakahastani Kanginahate Kaggo Sastrayo Janeva Danvani Tanmase Om Tvang Gandharva Akhanam Swamindrastam Brahaspatihi Tvamokade Somo Raja Vidvanyakshmada Muchyata Om Idam Vishnu Vichakramete Dani Dade Padamma Samudamasya Bhaggo Suresh Swaham Om Burva Swaham Suresh bhai Pretasya Gandham Samarpayami Tirthodakasnanam Samarpayami Om Prajapataye Swaha Idam Prajapataye Namama Om Indrai Swaha Idam Indrai Namama Om Agnaye Swaha Idam Agnaye Namama Om Somai Swaha Idam Somai Namama Om Yamai Swaha Idam Yamai Namama Om Mrityave Swaha Idam Mrityave Namama Om Brahmane Swaha Idam Brahmane Namama Om Bhuhu Swaha Idam Agnaye Namama Om Bhuvaha Swaha Idam Vaive Namama Om Swaha Swaha Idam Suryai Namama. Now instead of Swaha, it will be Kalpatam. Or you can offer it when I do this. Om Ayur Jagnena Kalpatam. Om Prano Jagnena Kalpatam. Om Chakshur Jagnena Kalpatam. Om Shotram Jagnena Kalpatam. Om Vak Jagnena Kalpatam. Om Manno Jagnena Kalpatam. Om Atma Jagnena Kalpatam. Om Brahma Jagnena Kalpatam. Om Jyotir Jagnena Kalpatam. Om Swar Jagnena Kalpatam. Om Preshtam Jagnena Kalpatam. Om Jagno Jagnena Kalpatam. Now in case some rice left in the bowl, if you can empty out in the right hand. And when I say Swaha, you can offer everything to Suresh bhai. Om Bhur Bhuvah Swaha Swaha Idam Prajapataye Namama. Okay, now leaving the bowl here, everybody take your chair please, except 2 sons. Om Idam Phalam Maya Devam Sthapitam Purtastav Tena me safalapte bhave janmani janmani. Tamaru kaam છે ભાઈ આ બાજુ આવી જાઓ તમે. These 2 coconuts in that 2 corner. ओम इदं फलं मया देवं स्थापितं पुरतस्तव तेन मे सफलाप्ति भवेत् जन्मनि जन्मनि ओम भूर्भुवस्वहं सुरेशभाई प्रेतस्य विशेषार्घ्यं सम्पादयामि. Now this buttery part, ghee part, if you can touch it to the forehead and hold it like that. Om asvattvamadi jatosi twadayam jayatam puna aso swargaya lokaya swaham jwalatu patake. Om bhurभुवः स्वः स्वाहा idam prajapataye namama. Okay, now one of you need to એક જણ અગરબત્તી દીવો પ્રગટાવી દેવું. ओम चंद्रमा मनसो जात चक्षुः सूर्यो अजायत श्रोत्राद्वायुष्य प्राणस्य मुखादग्निरजायत बोधिपदेव रूपस्थं कर्म साक्षीय विघ्नकृत यावत् कर्म समाप्ति स्यात् तावत् तं सुस्थिरो भवम्. ओम भूर्भुवस्वहं सुरेशभाई प्रेतस्य दीपं समर्पयामि. ओम ब्राह्मणस्य मुखमासीत् बाहुराजन्यः क्रेतः ऊरो तदसर्वैश्यः पद्भ्यग्गो शूद्रो अजायत. ओम भूर्भुवस्वः सुरेशभाई प्रेतस्य धूपं समर्पयामि. Okay, now when we have to perform this kind of rituals, we have to have our hair removed. So symbolically, if I can take your one lut, यानि कानि च पापानि ब्रह्महत्या विनाशित केशान्यतिष्ठन्ति तस्मात् केशान् वपाम्यहम्. One person declined to do this because he was wearing wig. Okay, if you can hold it like this. Om tachaksurdevahitam purastat chukramuchyarata pashyema saradaha satam jivema saradaham satagusunuyama saradaha satam pabravama saradaham satamadinaha syama saradaha satam bhuyasya saradaha satat. Om granthi devtabhyo namaha. Om tantu devtabhyo namaha. ओम यज्ञोपवीतं परमं पवित्रं प्रजापतिर्यत् सहजं पुरस्तात् आयुष्यमग्रं प्रतिमुञ्च शुभ्रं यज्ञोपवीतं बलमस्तु तेजः. ओम भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. ओम भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. ओम भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. અને મેં તમને કહું તે પહેલાં એક આ પહેરવાનું છે તમારી આંગળીમાં. ओम पवित्रोस्ते वैष्णव्यो सवितुर्वः प्रसव उत्पुन्नाम्य छिद्रेण पवित्रेण सूर्यस्य रश्मिभिः पवित्रपते पवित्रपुत्रस्य यत्कामः पुनेत चकेयम्. Now 6 times water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. ओम अत्राद्य महामंगल्य पुण्य पवित्र मासोत्तमे मासे. ओम अत्राद्य महामंगल्य पुण्य पवित्र मासोत्तमे मासे अश्विन मासे कृष्ण पक्षे द्वादश्याम तिथो. It is Baras now. It already changed this morning. Agyaras was only up to 7:53 this morning. So now it is Baras. ओम अद्य पूर्वोच्चारि अत्राद्य महामंगल्य पुण्य पवित्र मासोत्तमे मासे अश्विन मासे कृष्ण पक्षे द्वादश्याम तिथो भार्गव वासरे यथा वर्तमान नक्षत्र मुहूर्त समवाये एवं ग्रह गण विशेषण विशिष्टायं शुभ पुण्य तिथौ. काश्यप गोत्रस्य सुरेशभाई प्रेतस्य पिंड स्थान एक तंत्रेण सौ निमित्तम अवने जन्म मदत्तम तवोपतिष्ठताम. So when someone passes away in our family, in our Hinduism, we totally offer 6 pins like this. Pins is a rice flour ball, because man has 5 senses, and if those 5 senses are not there, then the soul will not try to enter the body. The affinity is reduced. Even at this point too, the soul tries to enter body from somewhere here. So in order to, we cannot hold him. We have to let him go. So in order to prevent that, we offer 5 pins like this. So first pin we offer at the home. Its name is Sau. Suppose we are at Nadiyad house. So if you can offer it like this. Om Adya Purvacharithayam Gargana Visheshana Vishisthayam Subha Punya Tithau Kashyap Gotrasyam सुरेशभाई प्रेतस्य शव निमित्तम एषते पिंडः मदत्तं स्तवोपतिष्ठताम् काश्यप गोत्रस्य सुरेशभाई प्रेत शव निमित्तम पिंडे प्रत्यवने जनं गंधम पुष्पम यवाक्षतां तुलसीपत्रम धूपम दीपम नैवेद्यम मदत्तं तवोपतिष्ठताम्. So we did the first pindan, and now when we go to Smashan, when we exit your house in Nadiyad, we have to go through your main entrance. So in the door frame, which is called Umbar in Gujarati, we have to offer the second pin. Its name is Pand. Everything is going to be repeated again. So say, Om Adya Purvacharithayam Gargana Visheshana Vishesthayam Shubha Punyatitham. Sorry, Pani. काश्यप गोत्र सुरेशभाई प्रेत द्वारदेश पांथ निमित्तम अवने जन्म मदत्तम तवोपतिष्ठताम्. काश्यप गोत्र सुरेशभाई प्रेत द्वारदेश पांथ निमित्तम एषते पिंडः मदत्तं स्तवोपतिष्ठताम्. काश्यप गोत्र सुरेशभाई प्रेत द्वारदेश पांथ निमित्तम पिंडे प्रत्यवने जनं गंधम पुष्पम यवाक्षतां तुलसीपत्रम धूपम दीपम नैवेद्यम मदत्तं तवोपतिष्ठताम्. So now we are finally ready to go to Smashan in Nadiyad. So the grandson carries a fire in a matki traditionally, even today too. And we all are lifting Sureshbhai and stepping out of our house. So when I say Sri Rama, you need to say Sri Rama. No matter what organization or what sampradaya you belong to, but going to Smashan, we always have to use Sri Ram's name. So when I say Sri Rama, please say Sri Rama. Sri Rama. Sri Rama. Sri Rama. Sri Rama. Sri Rama. We are out of your house. Once we pass your society, mollo, street, whatever we call, and when we go to the square, where there is an intersection, 3 or 4 crossroads, over there we have to place him and offer the third pin. Its name is Khechar. Om Adya Purvacharithayam Gargana Visheshana Vishesthayam Shubha Punyatitham Kashyap Gotrasya Sureshbhai Pretasya Chatvare Khechar Nimittam Avane Janam Madattam Tavopatishtatam. Kashyap Gotra Sureshbhai Preta Chatvare Khechar Nimittam Eshate Pindah Madattam Stavopatishtatam. Kashyap Gotra Sureshbhai Preta Chatvare Khechar Nimittam Pinde Pratyavne Janam Gandham Puspam Yavakshatan Tulsipatram Dhupam Dipam Naivedyam Madattam Tavopatishtatam. So in his days, or even today back home, ladies come only up to this point, intersection. Then lighting up a divo, ladies go back home, and only the men walk to Smashan, lifting him on the shoulder, because it is written in Garuda Puran. Dhrutva skande sopitaramya smasanaya gacchati sho ashwamega phalam putro labhate je pade pade nitva skande sa prusthenge sada tatena lalita tadevata drunanmucche namrutam sapitar. Meaning the son, and nowadays the daughters too, who carries that this is father's or mother's body on the shoulder and walk to Smashan, crematory, always get the punya of Ashwameg Yagna. Do you have a sister here? Is she here? Okay. So, because the first obligation that he brought you into this world. Now, needless to say, how many sacrifices he had to bring you up. And the relationship between daughter and father. If you go to any part of the universe, any part of the world, that relationship is totally unique. There is no words to describe the relationship between father and daughter, because they have unconditional love. When you go to somebody's wedding, when the kanya is getting departed, vidai, farewell, at that time you cry, because you do not try to looking at the bride. You cry because you remember your dad at that time. So here too, like, there are very few steps here, but we will lift him to the shoulder when we go there. So right now we are proceeding to Smashan in Nadiyad. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Sri Ram Jaya Jaya Ram, Sri Ram Jaya Ram, Sri Ram Jaya Ram. In this way, reciting God's name, we keep walking to Smasan. Now in every town or village, the Smasan crematory is always at the outskirts of the village or town where there is a river. So there is a distance. So they make a center point which is called Vishram Sthan, rest place. Over there we have to place him and offer the fourth pin. Its name is Bhut. Om Adya Purvacharite Gargana Visheshana Visistayam Subhapunyatithau Kashyap Gotrasyam Sureshbhai Pretasya Visranto Bhuta Nimittam Avane Janam Madattam Tavo Upatishtatham Kashyap Gotram Sureshbhai Preta Visranto Bhuta Nimittam Eshate Pindaha Madattam Stavo Upatishtatham Kashyap Gotram Sureshbhai Preta Visranto Bhuta Nimittam Pinde Pratyavane Janam Gandham Puspam Yavakshatan Tulsi Patram Dupam Dipam Naivedyam Madattam Tavo Upatishtatham. So suppose the crematory is on this side, Smasan, and we are walking this way. Up to this point, his head was heading. Now the head will go on the back side, and the legs will be heading. And once again, we are on our way to Smasan. Sri Ram Jaya Jaya Ram, 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 Sri Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. In this way, we reach the Smasan, and now the Bhumi place where he is to be cremated. If back home they clean with water using Gangajal we already placed there. Now using cow dung and cow urine, ગાયનું મૂત્ર અને ગાયના છાણથી લીપણ કરે અને ભૂમિ તૈયાર કરે. So Yamadut do not enter there, and Brahma Vishnu must themselves come to receive him. Symbolically we are going to do everything, just bear with the smell. If you are brought up in India, you won't mind. Om Bhurasi Bhumirasya Ditirasi Viswadhaya Viswasya Bhuvanasya Dhattim Prithivim Yacha Prithivim Druham Prithivim Mahinsihim. Om Prithivittvaya Druta Lokka Devitvam Vishtuna Drutam Tvam Chadarai Mam Devi Pavitram Kuruchasanam. Om Bhurvasva Bhumye Namah Sarvopchate Gandham Pushpamaksatan Samarpayami. Om Idamapah Pravata Madhyam Cha Malam Cha Yatam Yacha Vidrudroha Nrutam Yacha Shepe Abhirunam Apo Matasma Dena Sah Pavamanascha Munchatu. Om Bhurvasva Bhumye Namah Sarvopchate Pratna Purukam Namaskaran Samarpayami. Bhumi is ready, the place. Now we make pyre or pyre, whatever you pronounce, chita. So using sandalwood sticks, samidas and all those stuff, we make pyre. Here, this is symbolic chita. Om Samiddo Anjana Krutaram Matinam Drutamagne Madhumat Pinvamanaham Vajivahan Vajinam Jata Vedo Devanam Vakshi Priyama Sadyastamam. Om Apeto Yantu Panayo Sumna Deva Piyavah Asya Lokah Sutavatah Diubiraho Biraktu Birvektam Yamoda Datva Vasanamasmi. If you can offer it, sir, to water with 2 hands on this. Bring it forward. Okay. So pyre is ready now. At pyre place, Chitana Sthane, 5th pin, its name is Vayu. Om Adya Purvacharite Gargana Visheshana Vishishtayam Subhapunyatithau Kashyap Gotrasya Sureshbhai Pretasya Chitasthane Vayu Nimittam Avane Janam Madattam Tavo Upatishtatam Kashyap Gotra Sureshbhai Preta Chitasthane Vayu Nimittam Eshate Pindaha Madattam Stavo Upatishtatam Kashyap Gotra Sureshbhai Preta Chitasthane Vayu Nimittam Pinde Pratyavane Janam Gandham Puspam Yavakshatan Tulsi Patram Dupam Dipam Naivedyam Madattam Tavo Upatishtatam. Now Sureshbhai came to this world and brought you all. Unfortunately, or most tragically, or I say untimely in a sense, because parents, however old are they, Even if they are 150 years old, their death is always untimely, as there is only one father and one mother in life. So he is leaving us. Whatever sweet memories he had with the families and friends, he is going to carry with him. So 6 pind is for the sweet memories. ओम अद्य पूर्वोच्चारितेम गर्गण विशेषण विशिष्टायम शुभ पुण्यतिथ काश्यप गोत्र सुरेशभाई प्रेत सौहस्ते साधक निमित्तम अवने जन्म मदत्तम तवोपतिष्ठताम काश्यप गोत्र सुरेशभाई प्रेत सौहस्ते साधक निमित्तम एषते पिंडः मदत्तम तवोपतिष्ठताम काश्यप गोत्र सुरेशभाई प्रेत सौहस्ते साधक निमित्तम पिंडे प्रत्यवने जन्म गंधम पुष्पम यवाक्षतान तुलसी पत्रम धूपम दीपम नैवेद्यम मदत्तम तवोपतिष्ठताम. इफ यू कैन फॉलो मी. अनेन पिंडदानेन पिंड पिंडदानेन अस्य पितुः सुरेशभाई प्रेत सद्गति उत्तम लोक प्राप्ति. You can place the water anywhere. Once again, if you can take the spoon of water. ओम अद्य पूर्वोच्चारितेम ग्रगण विशेषण विशिष्टायम शुभ पुण्यतिथौ. जय आउत. ओम अद्य पूर्वोच्चारितेम ग्रगण विशेषण विशिष्टायम शुभ पुण्यतिथौ काश्यप गोत्रस्य सुरेशभाई प्रेतम दाहार्थम कपालाग्नि सिद्ध्यर्थम आज्येन समस्त व्याहृत प्रायश्चित होमम करिष्ये. If you want to go in the back. જવું હોય તો અમને પાછળ જઈ આવો જરા. Okay. So the fire that grandson carried when we left the house, that fire needs some offerings. So we are going to create that fire here. ओम अग्निदूतं पुरो दधे हव्यवावहमो बब्रुवे देवम् आसादयादिह. ओम चत्वारि शृंगात्रयो अस्य पादाद्वे शीर्षे सप्तहस्तासो अस्य त्रिधा बद्धो वृखबोरो रविति महोदेवो मर्त्यम् आविवेश. ओम अग्ने वैश्वानर शाण्डिल्यासित देवलेति त्रिपवरान्वित भूमिर्मातः वरुण पितः मेघध्वज प्राङ्मुखो मम सम्मुखो भव. ओम अग्नये नमः. सर्वोपचारार्थे गन्धं पुष्पमक्षतान् समर्पयामि. ओम अग्निं प्रज्वलतिं वन्दे जातवेदहुताशनं हिरण्यवर्णमल्लं समृद्धो विश्वतो मुखम. સ્લોપી પકડજો સમ અને તમે ઘી મૂકતા રહેજો અંદર અને ખાલી થાય ચમચી છે અંદર ઘી મૂકતા રહેજો એટલે પડ્યા જ કરશે અંદર. ઓમ પ્રજાપતયે સ્વાહા ઇદમ પ્રજાપતયે નમઃ. ઓમ ઇન્દ્રાય સ્વાહા ઇદમ ઇન્દ્રાય નમઃ. ओम अग्नये स्वाहा इदम अग्नये नमः. ओम सोमाय स्वाहा इदम सोमाय नमः. ओम विष्णवे स्वाहा इदम विष्णवे नमः. ओम रुद्राय स्वाहा इदम रुद्राय नमः. मुक्ता जो चमची चमची भरी मुक्ता थोड़ा. ओम लोमभ्यः स्वाहा इदम लोमभ्य नमः. ओम त्वचे स्वाहा इदम त्वचे नमः. ओम लोहिताय स्वाहा इदम लोहिताय नमः. ओम मेदोभ्यः स्वाहा इदं मेदोभ्य नमः. ओम मांसेभ्यः स्वाहा इदं मांसेभ्य नमः. ओम स्नायुभ्यः स्वाहा इदं स्नायुभ्य नमः. ओम अस्थिभ्यः स्वाहा इदं अस्थिभ्य नमः. ओम मजभ्यः स्वाहा इदं मजभ्य नमः. ओम रेतसे स्वाहा इदं रेतसे नमः. ओम पायवे स्वाहा इदं पायवे नमः. ओम आयासाय स्वाहा इदम आयासाय नमः. ओम प्रयासाय स्वाहा इदम प्रयासाय नमः. ओम संन्यासाय स्वाहा इदम संन्यासाय नमः. ओम वियासाय स्वाहा इदम वियासाय नमः. ओम उद्यासाय स्वाहा इदम उद्यासाय नमः. ओम शुचे स्वाहा इदम शुचे नमः. ओम शोचते स्वाहा इदम शोचते नमः. ओम शोचमानाय स्वाहा इदम शोचमानाय नमः. ओम शौकाय स्वाहा इदम शौकाय नमः. Om tapase swaha idam tapase namamam. Om tapyate swaha idam tapyate namamam. Om taptamanai swaha idam taptamanai namamam. Om taptai swaha idam taptai namamam. Om dharmai swaha idam dharmai namamam. Om niskritye swaha idam niskritye namamam. Om prayashtitye swaha idam prayashtitye namamam. Om beshajai swaha idam beshajai namamam. Om yamai swaha idam yamai namamam. Om antakai swaha idam antakai namamam. Om mrityave swaha idam mrityave namamam. Om brahmane swaha idam brahmane namamam. Om brahmahatyai swaha idam brahmahatyai namamam. Om vishwebhyo devebhyah swaha idam vishwebhyo devebhyo namamam. Om dya prithivibhyam swaha idam dya prithivibhyam namamam. Om bhurvuvah swaha swaha idam prajapataye namamam. Okay, sesame and rice taken together, if you can offer it in Kodyu. Om क्रव्यादग्नम सर्वोपचार तिलाक्षतान् समर्पयामि. ओम अस्वात्वमदिजातो शीत्वदयं जायतं पुनः असु स्वर्गाय लोकाय स्वाहा. ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः स्वाहा इदं प्रजापतये नमः. आओ डैडी पास है कि गोविंद कृष्ण जय गोपाल कृष्ण जय गोपाल लाल बाल राधा कृष्ण जय गोविंद कृष्ण जय गोपाल कृष्ण जय गोपाल लाल बाल राधा कृष्ण जय 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 कृष्ण 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 जय. Touching it to the chest, you can put it on the side. गोविंद कृष्ण जय गोपाल कृष्ण जय गोपाल लाल बाल राधा कृष्ण जय. This one goes in the right hand. के गोपी कमल हारी प्यारी बाह्य मीरा मन विहारी मदन मोहन मुरलीधारी कृष्ण जय. गोपी कमल हरी प्यारी बाह्य मीरा मन विहारी मदन मोहन मुरलीधारी कृष्ण जय. Grandkids, you can come. कृष्ण जय कृष्ण जय कृष्ण जय कृष्ण 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 जय. Okay, now come some people here, I mean on that corner, and some in this corner, and some in the center. Hold the two hands. What was Dada by profession?
Computer technologist.
Computer. Okay, if you can hold it from the Om tasmadagnat sarvahutah sambratam prakadajyam pasunstanshchakrevaya vyanaranya gramyangshai. Om burvasvaham Sureshbhai pretasya antim vastram samarpayami. If you can cover it first, the whole everything. And now because the viewing is still left darshan, so we can move it on the other side. Pull it. And now we keep the face open. Now the garland. Om Sevantika Bakul Champak Patalabje Punnagajati Karavir Rasala Puspai Bilva Pravala Tulsi Dalamalati Be Stampujayami Jagadiswar Me Prasidam Om Burvaswaham Sureshbhai Pretasya Puspamalam Samarpayami. Now it will take a couple of minutes, but you can also join if you don't mind in this pradakshina. So one of the grandson, you can carry this, and you need to balance the fire. I mean that kodyu. So fire has to be on, and counterclockwise 4 times pradakshina, and the other grandkids can, your brothers sisters can join you, and finally both the brothers last. So you can come this side, the grandsons, And sun, I mean, તમે ત્યાં જતા રહો તમે. They are going last. So now counterclockwise 4 times. Om apo hishtamyo bhuvastana urje dadhatanaham mahe ranay chakshase yovah sivatamo rasasasya bhajayate hanaham ushatiriva mattarah tasma aranga mahamaho yasyasya vaya jinvata apo janayathacanaham ओम सप्तास्यासन परिदय स्त्री सप्त समिदः कृतहं देवायज्ञं तन्वान अबध्नन् पुरुखन् पशुम् यानि कानि च पापानि जन्मान्तरकृतानि च तानि सर्वाणि नश्यन्ति प्रदक्षिणां पदे पदे. ओम हरि ओम नमस्ते रुद्रमन्यव उतोत ईखवे नमः बाहुभ्यामुतते नमः जाते रुद्रशिवा तनूरघोरा पापकाशिनी तयानस्तन्वा शन्तमया गिरिसन्ताभिचाकशिः. ॐ करचरणकृतं वा कायजं कर्मजं वा श्रवणनयनजं वा मानसं वा पराधं विहितं विहितं वा सर्वमेतत् क्षमस्व. जय जय करुणाब्दे श्री महादेव शंभो. ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्. ओम त्रायुखं जमदग्नेः कश्यपस्य त्रायुखं जदेवे खुत्रायुखं तन्नो अस्तु त्रायुखम्. ओके બંને ભાઈઓ તમે આ બાજુ આવી જાઓ. વેર ડુ યુ ઓન બોર્ડ કમ દિસ સાઈડ બંને ભાઈઓ. એટલે તમે પરીક્ષણ આ બાજુ અહીંયા આવી જાઓ આમથી. Now at this point can we give Suresh bhai standing ovation? I'm holding this. Now the ancestors who passed away in the family like your grandfather, grandmother, નાના નાની, મામા મામી, કાકા કાકી, ફોઈ ફુવા જે કંઈ પણ જતા છે બધા નમસ્કાર કરો. આ બ્રહ્મસ્તંભ પર્યંતમ દેવર્ષિ પિતૃમાનવહમ તૃપ્યંતુ પિતરઃ સર્વે માતૃમાતા મહોદયઃ અતિતકુલકોટીનાં સપ્તદીપનિવાસિનાં આ બ્રહ્મા ભુવનાલોકદિદમસ્તુ તિલોદકમ. ये बांधवा ये यज्ञ जन्मनि बांधवा ते सर्वतृप्तिमायन्तु मया दत्तेन भारिणम्. ये के चस्मत् कुले जाता अपुत्रा गोत्रिणो मृता ते गृह्णन्तु मया दत्तं वस्त्रनिस्पृणोदकम्. ओम ब्रह्म जगनानं प्रथमं पुरस्ताद्विषिमति सुरुचो वेन आवह सुबुज्ञा उपमा अस्य विष्टां सतस्य योनिमसतस्य विवह. ओम ब्रह्मणे नमः प्रार्थनापूर्वकं नमस्कारान् समर्पयामि. ओम इदं विष्णुवे चक्रमे टेढानि दढे पडम्मा समूढमस्य पाग्गु सुरे स्वाहम्. ओम विष्णवे नमः प्रार्थनापूर्वकं नमस्कारान् समर्पयामि. ओम हरि ओम नमस्ते रुद्रमन्यव उतोत ईखवे नमः बाहुभ्यामुतते नमः जाते रुद्रशिवा तनूरघोरा पापकाशिनी तयानस्तन्वा शन्तमया गिरिसन्ताभिचाकशिः. ओम रुद्राय नमः प्रार्थनापूर्वकं नमस्कारान् समर्पयामि. ओम यमाय त्वाङ्गिरस्वते पितृमते स्वाहा स्वाहा धर्माय स्वाहा धर्मपित्रे. ओम यमाय नमः प्रार्थनापूर्वकं नमस्कारान् समर्पयामि. ओम प्रेताजयता नर इन्द्रो वह शर्म जच्छतु उग्रा वह सन्तु बाहुना द्रख्यायता सतम्. ओम तत्पुरुषाय नमः प्रार्थनापूर्वकं नमस्कारान् समर्पयामि. यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्र रुद्रमरुत स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यस्तवैः वेद साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदै गायन्ति यं सामगां ध्यानावस्थित तद्गतेन मनसां पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तन विदुः सुरासुरगणां. देवाय तस्मै नमः. कृत्वा सुदुष्करं कर्म जानता वाप्य जानतां मृत्युकालवशं ज्ञात्वा नरं पञ्चत्वमागतं धर्मसमायुक्तं लोभमोहसमावृतं दहेयं सर्वगात्राणि दिव्यान् लोकान् स गच्छतु. ओम द्यौः शान्तिरन्तरिक्षगो शान्तिः पृथिवी शान्तिरापः शान्तिरोषधयः शान्तिः वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वे देवाः शान्तिर्ब्रह्म शान्तिः सर्वगुं शान्तिः शान्तिरेव शान्तिः शामा शान्तिरेधि यतो यतः समेहसे ततो नो अभयं कुरु सन्नः कुरु प्रजाभ्यों भयन्नः पशुभ्यः ओम शान्तिः 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 सुशान्तिर्भवतु. तो we gave him live fire according to our traditions. So even if we are not allowed to do this over there, we are fine. We did our job symbolically. And at this point we are going to do Omkar. When we recite Om like that 3 times, and then we will have moment of silence in the honor of Suresh Bhai. Om. Om. Moment of silence. असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युर्माम् अमृतं मृगमय. ओम शान्तिः 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 सुशान्तिर्भवतु. तो पूज्य સુરેશભાઈના પ્રેમાળ પવિત્ર અને પુણ્યશાળી આત્માને અંતિમ વિધિ કરવામાં પહેલાં તો તમે મને જે તક આપી, થેન્ક યુ ગિરીશભાઈ, જૈમિનીબેન. અને પછી પૂજા દરમિયાન તમે જે શાંતિ જાળવી, તો સુરેશભાઈનું માન તો જળવાયું છે, પણ સાથે મારું માન પણ જળવાયું કહેવાય. આઈ એમ વેરી થેન્કફુલ ટુ યુ, ઓબ્લાઇઝ ટુ યુ. પ્રણામ કરું છું બધાને હૃદયપૂર્વક. બેસી જાઓ, થોડું 5 મિનિટનું કામ બાકી છે. સો નાવ વેન ધ અગ્નિ સંસ્કાર ઇઝ ડન, વી કલેક્ટ ધ એશ. સો સિમ્બોલિકલી ઇફ યુ કેન ટેપ ઇટ એન્ડ પુટ ઇટ બેક. ओम अस्वत्वमदि जातोऽसि त्वदयं जायतं पुनः असो स्वर्गाय लोकाय स्वाहं ज्वलतु पातके. ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः स्वाहा इदं प्रजापतये नमः. 1 spoon ghee on the cheetah. Okay, grandsons, you can take your chair. Thank you. Now, ભાઈ આ બાજુ તમે હવે જોજો. હા, મને જોજો, જગ્યા બતાવજો. તમે સહેજ પાછળ આવજો અને તમે એમની પાછળ. Now this you can carry on the right shoulder. You can take the help of left hand or right hand, however you're comfortable, and 4 times clockwise. So from back side brother will be offering milk on him when you keep walking. So this is called pacifying cheetah. અને cheetah ઠંડી કરેલી કહેવાય. After the cremation is done, we don't get this chance over there. That's why we have to do this here. રાઈટ શોલ્ડર પર મૂકી દો અને આ તમારે 4 વખત. ઓમ અદ્ય પૂર્વચ્ચારિતેમ ગ્રગણ વિશેષણ વિશિષ્ટાયમ શુભ પુણ્યતિથૌ કાશ્યપ ગોત્રસ્ય સુરેશભાઈ પ્રેતસ્ય ચિતાદાહો ઉપશમનાર્થમ ચ દાહજનિત પીડામ ઉપશમનાર્થમ ચ ઇદમ ઉદકાંજલિસ્તે ઉપતિષ્ઠતામ. ओम अद्भ्यः संव्रतः प्रतिव्यैरशाच्य विश्वकर्माणः समवर्तताग्रे तस्य तष्टाविद्ध्रूपमेति तन्मर्तस्य देवत्वमाजनमग्रे. ओम वेदाहमेतं पुरुखं महान्तमादित्यवर्णं तमसः परस्तात् तमेव विदित्वाति मृत्युमति नान्यः पन्था विद्यते अनायम् ॐ प्रजापतिश्चरति गर्भे अन्तर्जायमानो बहुधा विजायते तस्य योनिं परिपश्यन्ति दिरास्तस्मिन्नः तस्र्भुवनानि विश्वाम् ॐ जो देवेभ्यो आतपतये जो देवानां पुरोहितः पूर्वो जो देवेभ्यो जातो नमो रुचाय ब्रह्मये ॐ रुचं ब्रह्म्यञ्जनयन्तो देवा अग्रितडब्रुवन्नं जस्त्वैवं ब्रह्मणो विद्यतस्य देवा असन्वसे ॐ श्रीश्च ते लक्ष्मीश्च पत्न्या वहोरात्रे पार्श्वे नक्षत्राणि रूपमस्विनो व्यात्तम् इष्णन्निखाणं मयि खाण सर्वलोकं मयि खाणम्. If we are back home, we drop it on the back side and break it. We can drop it here. So as imagine to be dropping, and I have collected that one, and now we broke it here, and symbolically it's going to break inside too. Now, needless to say, you are going to apologize. In case you hurt his feeling at some point in the life, I have to apologize. I have to ask Sureshbhai that Sureshbhai, please forgive me if I made any mistake in your last ritual. So obviously you are going to do something. And mummy kya hai tamara? Mummy. So you must tell him, other than what you want to say, you must tell daddy that dad, please don't worry about mom. Then he'll be able to live peacefully. So don't worry about Kusumben. We will take care of her, so he'll be able to live peacefully. And secondly, you can say anything in your mind that dad, if we deserve you, અમે જો તમને લાયક હોઈએ, and in case you have to be reborn, then we would like to be your son or grandsons or granddaughters once again in your next birth if possible. So you can say anything. If you want to stand here, you can stand here. Now I will do whatever you say. Like, do you want to start the production first, or should I recite Bhagavad Gita style 12th and 15th chapter? It's going to take 10 minutes. 10 to, huh? Okay, so I am going to recite Bhagavad Gita's 12th and 15th chapter, and then we will start the speech, and then finally viewing. अथ द्वादशोऽध्यायः एवं सततयुक्तं ये भक्तस्त्वं पर्युपासते ये चाप्यक्षरमव्यक्तं तेषां के योगवित्तमां. ભગવાન વાચ બેસી જાવ. ભગવાન તો આ બાજુ ઉભા તો અહીંયા ઉભા શ્રી ભગવાન વાચ મય્યાવેશ્ય મનો યેયં નિત્યયુક્ત ઉપાસતે શ્રદ્ધયા પરયોપેતાસ્તે મે યુક્ત તમામતઃ ये त्वक्षरमनिर्देश्यमव्यक्तं पर्युपासते सर्वत्र गमचिन्त्यं च कुटस्थमचलं ध्रुवं सन्नियमिन्द्रियग्रामं सर्वत्र समबुद्धयः ते प्राप्नुवन्ति मामेव सर्वभूतहितेरतः कलेशोदिक्तरस्तेषाम् अव्यक्तासक्तचेतसाम् अव्यक्ता हि गतिर्दुःखं देहवद्भिर्वाप्यते ये तु सर्वाणि कर्माणि मयि सन्न्यस्य मत्परः अनन्येनैव योगेन मां ध्यायन्त उपासते तेषामहं समुद्धर्ता मृत्युसंसारसागरात् भवामि न चिरात् पार्थ मय्यावेशितचेतसां मय्येव मन आदस्व मयि बुद्धिं निवेशय निवशिष्यसि मय्येव अथ ऊर्ध्वं न संशयः अथ चित्तं समाधातुं न शक्नोषि मयि स्थिरम् अभ्यासयोग्येन तप्तो मामिच्छान्तो धनञ्जय अभ्यासेप्य समर्थोऽसि मत्कर्म परमो भव मदर्थमपि कर्माणि कुर्वन् सिद्धिं वपस्यसि अथेतदप्यशक्तोषि कर्तुमद्योगमाश्रितः सर्वकर्मफलत्यागं तथा कुरु यथात्मवान् श्रेयो हि ज्ञानमभ्यासात् ज्ञानं ध्यानं विशिष्यते ध्यानात् कर्मफलत्यागास्यागच्छन्तिरनन्तरम् अद्वेष्टा सर्वभूतानां मैत्रकरुण एव च निर्ममो निरहङ्कारः समद्दुःखः सुखक्षमी सन्तुष्टः सततं योगी यतात्मा दृढनिश्चयः मय्यर्पितमनो बुद्धिर्यो मद्भक्तः समे प्रियः यस्मान्नो द्विजते लोको लोकान्नो द्विजते च यः हर्षामर्षभयोद्वेगैर्मुक्तो य स च मे प्रियः अनपेक्षः शुचिर्दक्ष उदासीनो गतव्यतः सर्वारम्भ परित्यागी यो मद्भक्त स मे प्रियः यो न रुष्यति न द्वेष्टि न शोचति न काङ्क्षति शुभाशुभ परित्यागी भक्तिमान् मे स मे प्रियः समशत्रौ च मित्रे च तथा मानापमानयोः शीतोष्णो सुखदुःखेषु समसङ्गविवर्जितः तुल्यनिन्दास्तुतिर्मौनी सन्तुष्टो येन केनचित् अनिकेतस्थिरमतिर्भक्तिमान् मे प्रियो नरः ये तु धर्म्यामृतमिदं यथोक्तं पर्युपासते श्रद्धानामतपरमा भक्तास्तेति व मे प्रियः इति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे भक्तियोगो नाम 12. अथ 15. श्रीभगवानुवाच ऊर्ध्वमूलमधःशाखम् अश्वत्थं प्राहुरव्ययं छन्दांसि यस्य पर्णानि यस्तं वेद स वेदवित् अधस्वचोर्ध्वं प्रसुतास्तस्य शाखा गुणप्रवृद्धा विषयप्रभालम् अधश्च मूलान्यनुसन्ततानि कर्मानुबन्धेनि मनुष्यलोके न रूपमस्येह तथोपलभ्यते नान्तो न चादिर्न च सम्प्रतिष्ठम् अश्वत्थमेनं सुविरूढमूलमसङ्गशस्त्रेण दृढेन छित्त्वा ततः पदं तत्परिमार्गितव्यं यस्मिन् गतः न निवर्तन्ते भूय तमेव चाद्यं पुरुषं प्रपद्ये यतः प्रवृत्ति प्रसुता पुराणी निर्माणमोहाजितसङ्गदोषाम् अध्यात्मनित्या विनिवृत्तकामं द्वन्द्वैर्विमुक्ताः सुखदुःखसंज्ञैर्गच्छन्तमूढा पदमव्ययं तत् न तद्भासयते सूर्यो न शशाङ्को न पावकः यद्गतवान् निवर्तन्ते तद्धाम परमं मम ममेवांशो जीवलोके जीवभूतः सनातनः मनःषष्ठानीन्द्रियाणि प्रकृतिस्थानि कर्षति शरीरं यदवाप्नोति यच्चाप्युत्क्रामतीश्वरः गृहीत्वैतानि संयाति वायुर्गन्धानि वाशयान् श्रोत्रं चक्षुस्पर्शनं च रसनं दानमेव च अधिष्ठाय मनश्चायं विषयानुपसेवते उत्क्रामन्तं सितं वापिं भुञ्जानं वा गुणान्वितं विमूढाननुपश्यन्ति पश्यन्ति ज्ञानचक्षुषः यतन्तो योगिनश्चैनं पश्यन्त्यामन्यवस्थितं यतन्तोऽप्यकृतात्मानो नैनं पश्यन्त चेतसः यदादित्यगतं तेजो जगद्भासयतेऽखिलं यच्चन्द्रमसि यच्चाग्नो तत्तेजो विद्धिमामकं गामाविश्य च भूतानि धारयाम्यहमौजसं पुष्णामि चौषधी सर्वां सोमो भूत्वा रसात्मकः अहं वैश्वानरो भूत्वा प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः प्राणापानसमायुक्तो पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधं सर्वस्य चाहं हृदिसन्निविष्टो मत्तस्मृतिर्ज्ञानमपोहनं च वैद्यश्च सर्वैरहमेव विद्यो वेदान्तकृद्धेदविदेह चाहं द्वाविमो पुरुषो लोके क्षरश्चाक्षर एव च क्षरश्चर्वाणि भूतानि कुटस्थोऽक्षर उच्यते उत्तमपुरुषस्त्वन्य परमात्मेत्युदाहृतः यो लोकत्रयमाविश्य बिभर्त्य वय ईश्वरः यस्मात्क्षरमतीतोऽहं मक्षरादपि चोत्तमः अतोऽस्मि लोकवेदे च प्रथितपुरुषोत्तमं यो मामेवमसम्मूढो जानाति पुरुषोत्तमं स सर्वविद् मां सर्वभावेन भारत इति गुह्यतमं शास्त्रमिदं मुक्तमया नघ एतद्बुद्ध्यबुद्धिमान्यसात् कृतकृतस्य भारत इति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे पुरुषोत्तम नाम 15. हे नाथ जोड़ी हाथ पाए પ્રેમથી સૌ માગીએ, શરણું મળે સાચું તમારું, એ હૃદયથી માગીએ. જે જીવ આવ્યો આપ પાસે, ચરણમાં અપનાવજો. પરમાત્માએ આત્માને શાંતિ સાચી આપજો. વળી કર્મના યોગે કરી જે કૂડામાં એ અવતરે, ત્યાં પૂર્ણ પ્રેમે ઓ પ્રભુજી આપની ભક્તિ કરે. 184 બંધનોને લક્ષ્યમાં લઈ કાપજો. પરમાત્માએ આત્માને શાંતિ સાચી આપજો. સુખ સંપત્તિ સુવિચારને સત્કર્મોનો લઈ વારસો. જન્મો જન્મ સત્સંગથી કીર્તાર પાર ઉતારજો. આ લોકને પરલોકમાં તવ પ્રેમ રગ રગ વ્યાપજો. પરમાત્માએ આત્માને શાંતિ સાચી આપજો. મળે મોક્ષ કે સુખ સ્વર્ગના આશા ઉરે એવી નથી. દ્યો દેહ દુર્લભ માનવીનો ભજન કરવા ભાવથી. સાચું બતાવી રૂપ શ્રી રણ છોડ હૃદયે સ્થાપજો. પરમાત્માએ આત્માને શાંતિ સાચી આપજો. પરમાત્માએ આત્માને શાંતિ સાચી આપજો. પરમાત્માએ આત્માને શાંતિ સાચી આપજો. ઓમ નમો ભગવતે વાસુદેવાય. શ્રી કૃષ્ણ શરણમ મમ. તો રિસ્પેક્ટેડ પૂજ્ય Sureshbhai is leaving us. He is praying to God first, and then he says a couple of words to us. What he prays to God is, O most merciful God, I repent for all my sins. Now, he may not have committed any sins, but he himself is praying to God. I repent for all my sins, for every thought that was false or unjust or unclean, for every word spoken that should not have been spoken, for every deed that should not have been done. I repent for every deed, word and thought inspired by selfishness or hatred or lust. I repent for every lustful action and thought, for any lie, for any hypocrisy, for every promise given but not fulfilled, and for any slander or backbiting. In your unbounded mercy, I ask you to forgive me for all my sins. And he further says that I repent for any deed, word and thought that pained, harmed anybody. And last but not least, he says to God that, oh God, please forgive me and my family for our constant failure to think, speak and act according to your will. And now he says a couple of words to us. He says, I'm very thankful to all of you for being here on my last exit or departure from this planet. Those who couldn't make it, I understand, but at least you are here. And he further says that if during the life, if I hurt you, if I hurt your feelings, he says, I apologize. In case you hurt me, you already have my forgiveness. And he wants you to carry on the legacy, the value and the culture that he taught you. કે સુરેશભાઈના દીકરા કે દીકરી કે grandkids. He wants you to be very happy, healthy and prosperous in all the areas of your life, saying that I'm not going to be there directly, but I'll be always there indirectly to protect you. શુભમ ભવતુ કલ્યાણમસ્તુ આરોગ્યમસ્તુ ઐશ્વર્યમસ્તુ शांतिरस्तु, तुष्टिरस्तु, धनकनक समृद्धि. Hari Om. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. And thank you very much for your patience. God bless you. Now we'll start the speech. પછી ચાલે લાસ્ટ કાનમાં પહેરી ગયો સોરી અને પછી જે હલશો ને તો અવાજ બહુ આવશે હલશો તો બેટરી કે ઉપર બેટરી નથી બેટરી નાખવાની છે pocket.
Hello everyone. As I stand here, it's difficult. First and foremost, thank you all of you for coming, many of them out of the state, and paying respect to my dad. Affectionately called and lovingly called Papa, Grandpa, Dada, Papu Dada by my cousins and their spouses, and SC, my beloved mother. My dad and also dad of my brother Sunil and Hema. He was born in Indore, MP, 1930, August 14, 1930. Grew up in Nadyad, went to college, graduated from college in Nadyad. He was married in 1949 at age 19. He was very hardworking and moved to Nairobi, Kenya with his wife's side's family, and then to UK, came to US in 1973. He was a kind of a trend breaker, encouraged his nephews and nieces and the other family members to marry love of their life. Reminds me of Mes Kaka in the Foy and my cousin Usha. He encouraged them and he was there. He's been well admired by all of us, families, friends, nephews, nieces, neighbors. He worked for HP for many years. His connection to Hansaba, Puspamasi, Jaimasa, in the Foy, Josna Foy, his friends Suresh Lata, Jitu Fua, Vipin Fua, Girish Kaka, Neeraj Kaka was special. He would connect and talk to them often. Hansaba was the first one to call him on his birthday and New Year. Girish Kaka used to talk to him often, and he would talk to him for many hours, frequently visiting him until the end. He was fond of Madan Kumar, my brother-in-law, Chetna, my wife, Anita, my sister-in-law, and he lived many years with my sister, Hema. She was more lucky than us to have spent time with him. His connection to grandchildren was special, and he will crack jokes and have witty comments, and they all laugh at him. His special love was his beer, cricket matches, wrestling on the TV, Michael Jackson songs on TV. He'll be missed by all of us, but most by my mom, obviously. He is my inspiration to work hard, and I still do. He is joining my Kakaji, Hansaba, Mota Dadaji, Nana Dadaji, Jadiba, Gopal Kaka, and others. Now they are all in heaven, and he loves some of them, like Jadiba, make batakanu pani varu sak and puri, and he will have some drinks shared by his mama. Again, I'm grateful to all of you that are here and all the condolences that we have received on the phone as far as UK, Maryland, Virginia, Alabama, New Orleans, on the phone, on text, and for those who could not make it today, including my special friends, Jatin, Kamlesh, Raj, Pankaj, my sister's friends, my brother's friends, and others. Short bhajan now.
Sureshchandra Patel, my father-in-law, rather father, lived very good life, great personality. I will sing a bhajan for him. Mangal mandir kholo dayamaya, Mangal mandir kholo, जीवनवत अति वेगे वटाव्यो, द्वार उभो शिशु भोळो दयामय, મંગલ મંદિર ખોલો. તિમિર ગયું ને જ્યોતિ પ્રકાશ્યો, તિમિર ગયું ને જ્યોતિ પ્રકાશ્યો, શિશુને ઉરમાં લઈ લો દયામય, મંગલ મંદિર ખોલો. નામ મધુરતમ રટ્યો નિરંતર, નામ મધુરતમ રટ્યો નિરંતર, શિશુરાહ પ્રેમે બોલો દયામય, મંગલ મંદિર ખોલો. દિવ્ય તૃષાતુર આવ્યો બાળક, દિવ્ય તૃષાતુર આવ્યો બાળક, પ્રેમ અમીરસ ઘોડો દયામય, મંગલ મંદિર ખોલો. જય શ્રી કૃષ્ણ.
Sunil. Children, nephews, nieces. Say word or two.
Can you give microphone to him? Yeah.
Okay. Good afternoon. Thank you all to everyone that was able to join us today. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Sejal, one of 7 grandchildren. My memories of Grandpa include how he loved all things electronic. Browsing through Radio Shack was his favorite pastime. Watching the video to Michael Jackson's Thriller with the latest AV equipment was a tradition whenever we all got together. I also remember his love for burgers and his sheer hate for anything green. When he was offered salad, his response would always be, "I don't eat grass." This trait was then passed on to my dad and now on to my son Milan, who also doesn't eat grass. My fondest memory of Grandpa is how he was always smiling, joking around, and teasing everyone. The last day we saw him, even though he was barely eating, he was still able to crack a joke, asking Hyrule when he's going to get a girlfriend. I'm grateful he lived a long and beautiful life. He lived to see many important milestones, including the birth of his great-grandchildren. He had such a great presence in our lives, and he will be truly missed.
Hello, everyone. My name is Rupal. I am the second oldest grandchild. Just remembering our Dada, I can still hear his voice yelling, "Ben," at home. This is the love of his life, his partner in life, and they made a beautiful life together. And not realizing it, they made a beautiful home and childhood memories for us, which we'll never forget. some amazing memories at their home in summers, and things that I think we can all never forget, hoping to create these things for our families. I don't even think they've realized the impact that they've had on us, and they've made our lives complete. Some things about Dada: he was a man of few words, so when he did speak, everyone should listen, or at least they had better listen. He was very expressive, and I have so many memories of all of his expressions. You always knew you were in trouble when he gave you that look, and you always knew when a conversation was over when he just threw his arm at you and turned away. And also the excitement that you would remember in his eyes when he turned his music system up really, really loudly and took you down to the basement to like blast the music. As his grandchildren, we all had a special kind of love from him. I don't know that anyone else ever got that kind of love from him. He was patient, calm, protective, dependable. He was my greatest support, and he told me that I could achieve anything that I put my mind to. My best memory is when actually more than one memory, but every time we were at a big party, he would be on the dance floor, and he would grab my arm so hard, like would not let me go, like taking no for an answer was not going to happen, and pull me on the dance floor, and then just remembering him dance. Best memories. We'll miss you.
Good morning. I'm Sheetal, one of the middle grandchildren. We'll always remember Dada because there will never be another one to replace you in our hearts and the love that we have for you. We will always cherish that. You and Grandma sacrificed a lot to help all of our grandchildren become successful, and we thank you all for that. We'll miss you dearly. Thank you.
My name is Hiro. Dada was our grandfather. We're here today to celebrate his life and legacy. So many of us are here for him because of him. I have so many fond memories of Dada. I'd like to share some of them. I can say without a doubt, he loved his grandchildren. I remember when we were all younger, he brought us a Super Nintendo, and he would make us all happy. We would play video games and jump on his bed. I didn't realize at the time, but by doing that, he knew it would all make us closer. He would pay attention to the things that we liked. I remember Dada would tape things we knew we enjoyed. When we would visit, he would put them on for us, like Teen Wolf and videos of Michael Jackson's Thriller. He knew we liked music, and he ended up getting a crazy, huge sound system in his car and pump it to the max. We would drive around Montclair listening to KLF. He knew what got us going. On Sundays, occasionally, he would take us out for a haircut and get some big league chewing gum for us. When he was in the U.S., he worked for Hewlett-Packard. After visiting a few times, for a couple of years, I found a picture in the back of his den. I saw he was in front of a large computer system. Just out of curiosity, I Googled what this model was. I later found out he was in charge of one of 5 across the nation $1 million Halo computers for Hewlett-Packard. It was an honor, and I never knew it. He never showed off about it. Dada wasn't necessarily a big talker, but one thing I recognized in him later on was his clever sense of humor. Very witty with clean one-liner jokes. Every single time I saw him, he'd ask to see a picture of my girlfriend. He'd ask, "How many do you have?" So lately, I've been showing him a picture of a friend of mine. And so he looked at me and he'd say, "Liar." He liked to be around his grandchildren and always loved a good, cold Coors Light with the boys. Dada will sorely be missed. I will miss him. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Reno. I'm one of his grandchildren. One of the most fondest memories I have of Dada was his humor. No matter how many times I would try to correct him, he would always tease me by calling me by my sister's name, Sheetal. I knew it was a joke, but he knew how much bothered I would get by it, so he would continue to do it. Now I see where my dad gets his personality from. We will miss you very much. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name's Kunal, second youngest grandchild. So reflecting back on some of my fondest memories with him were probably my childhood years. As most of you know, my sister and I grew up living about 15 minutes away from my grandma and grandpa's house. So I was fortunate to spend many weekends with them. I would always look forward to those weekends because I knew that no matter what trouble I got into, he would be there to protect me and probably also spoil me with candy, junk food, and toys. As we continue to grow into our adult years, he had to deal with his own hardships, with some heart and health issues, but he always maintained a positive outlook and a strong will to live. There were several times when many of us had thought he was possibly at the end and would give up, but he continued to defy the odds. And I'm happy he didn't live his last few years in pain and suffering. And if I counted correctly, I think he was able to meet 7 of his great-grandchildren, which I think is a blessing looking back on anybody's life. Dada, we love you and miss you. May you rest in peace.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ankur, the youngest of the grandkids, and I just wanted to share a brief memory of Dada. Many of my childhood memories relate to our holiday trips to New Jersey and staying at their home in Bloomfield. Grandpa would always joke by asking me how many girlfriends I had this time, and then we would have a friendly conversation back and forth. It was always lighthearted and humorous banter that I would always remember put a big smile on his face. I will cherish all my memories with him, and I'm happy to know that he is in peace now. I thank you everyone for joining us.
Is there anybody from Hari Bhakto? Koi friends, families, koi, if you want to say a few words, you can come to the podium. By Suresh bhai, please.
Two words, please. You wear it really.
Should I give you mic?
So I was lucky that I lived, as you said, 10-15 minutes away, and last few years we were very close, watching cricket all the time, talking about all the various, he knew each and every team and players and who was the chucker and who was the real bowler, the fast. And again, as I said, I was very fortunate to be able to spend time with him. And of course, great memories, and he's a great soul, good person by heart, always wanted to do things for everybody else, not for himself. And I'm going to miss him.
At the last, I thank all my wife's side family, your side family, all the people, Tarapur family, all my cousins from Tarapur, and my 4 Fuas children, everybody. If I forgot somebody, I apologize. Samir, Disit, Alka, Tini, everybody. I appreciate all of you coming in, and thank you so much.
So I'm keeping the flowers here. The first the family members will go. So taking flower petals from here, you can finish the pradakshina. Family members offering flowers, doing pranam. You can stand in that corner, and the guest will start offering the flowers. And if they want to meet you, they can do namaskar to you. So first the family members will go first, taking the flowers.
वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्तेः पौत्रमकल्मषम् पराशरात्मजं वन्दे शुगतातं तपोनिधिं व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः अविकाराय शुद्धाय नित्याय परमात्मने सदैकरूपरूपाय विष्णवे सर्वजिष्णवे यस्य स्मरणमात्रेण जन्म संसारबन्धनात् विमुच्यते नमस्तस्मै विष्णवे प्रभविष्णवे ॐ नमो विष्णवे प्रभविष्णवे श्रीवैशम्पायन उवाच श्रुत्वा धर्मानशेषेण पावनानि च सर्वशः युधिष्ठिरः शान्तनवं पुनरेवाभ्यभाषत युधिष्ठिर उवाच किमेकं दैवतं लोके किं वाप्येकं परायणम् स्तुवन्तः कङ्कमर्चन्तः प्राप्नुयुर्मानवा शुभम् को धर्मः सर्वधर्माणां भवतः परमो मतः किं जपन्मुच्यते जन्तुर्जन्म संसारबन्धनात् श्रीभीष्म उवाच जगत्प्रभुं देवदेवमनन्तं पुरुषोत्तमम् स्तुवन्नाम सहस्रेण पुरुषः सततोत्थितः तमेव चार्चयन् नित्यं भक्त्या पुरुषमव्ययम् ध्यायन् स्तुवन् नमस्यं च यजमानस्तमेव च अनादिनिधनं विष्णुं सर्वलोकमहेश्वरम् लोकाध्यक्षं स्तुवन् नित्यं सर्वदुःखातिगो भवेत् ब्रह्मण्यं सर्वधर्मज्ञं लोकानां कीर्तिवर्धनम् लोकनाथं महद्भूतं सर्वभूतभवोद्भवम् एष मे सर्वधर्माणां धर्मोऽधिकतमो मतः यद्भक्त्या पुण्डरीकाक्षं स्तवैरच्येन्नरः सदा परमं यो महत्तेजः परमं यो महत्तपः परमं यो महद्ब्रह्म परमं यः परायणम् पवित्राणां पवित्रं यो मङ्गलानां च मङ्गलम् दैवतं देवतानां च भूतानां यो व्ययः यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि भवन्त्यादियुगागमे यस्मिंश्च प्रलयं यान्ति पुनरेव युगक्षये तस्य लोकप्रधानस्य जगन्नाथस्य भूपते विष्णोर्नाम सहस्रं मे शृणु पापभयापहम् यानि नामानि गौणानि विख्यातानि महात्मनः ऋषिभिः परिगीतानि तानि वक्ष्यामि भूतये ऋषिर्नाम्नां सहस्रस्य वेदव्यासो महामुनिः छन्दोऽनुष्टुप् तथा देवो भगवान् देवकीसुतः अमृतांशुद्भवो बीजं शक्तिर्देवकीनन्दनः त्रिसामा हृदयं तस्य शान्त्यर्थे विनियुज्यते विष्णुं जिष्णुं महाविष्णुं प्रभविष्णुं महेश्वरम् अनेकरूपदैत्यान्तं नमामि पुरुषोत्तमम् अस्य श्रीविष्णोर्दिव्यसहस्रनामस्तोत्रमहामन्त्रस्य श्रीवेदव्यासो भगवान् ऋषिः अनुष्टुप्छन्दः श्रीमहाविष्णुः परमात्मा श्रीमन्नारायणो देवता अमृतांशोद्भवो भानुरिति बीजम् देवकीनन्दनश्रेष्ठेति शक्तिः उद्भवः क्षोभणो देव इति परमो मन्त्रः शङ्खबृन्नन्दकी चक्रीति कीलकम् शार्ङ्गधन्वा गदाधर इत्यस्त्रम् रथाङ्गपाणिरक्षोभ्य इति नेत्रम् त्रिसामा सामगः सामेति कवचम् आनन्दं परब्रह्मेति योनिः ऋतुः सुदर्शनकार इति दिग्बन्धः श्रीविश्वरूप इति ध्यानम् श्रीमहाविष्णुप्रीत्यर्थे